Hi, and welcome to the Texas Saltwater Series. Today we're in Freeport, Texas for the third stop of the Texas Redfish Series.
Now the teams have had a rough week this week. It has rained about 7 inches. The wind blew from the north. We had south wind, and today there's no wind and the water's dropped out. Y'all stay tuned. Let's see how these teams do. Welcome to the Texas Saltwater Series Fishing Show, home of some of the hottest fishing action on the Gulf Coast, with your hosts, Scott Simmons and Jim Elrod. Join us as we travel the Texas coast, fishing with some of the state's top anglers. The Texas Saltwater Series is sponsored by Cabela's, Majek Boats, Evinrude E-Tech, Coastline Trailers, Castaway Rods, Strike Pro Lures, Compadres Pro Wraps, and Texas Tops. Attaboy, Jason.
Feels like a solid fish, man. Not a monster by any means, but hit that crankbait up in shallow water. You ready? Well, he ain't done yet. Come on, let him come back around. He's out of the boat. Man, what do you think he's doing?
He's running.
Come on now.
For his life. He thinks he's going to be.
Thinks he's a
dinner.
giant. I wish he was. Ready? Wait. I got him hooked on the side. That's the problem. The side of the head. Got a bad angle on it.
That's a decent fish, Jason. There you go.
There you go.
That's a good fish. It's a good start.
Let's look at him. Is he fat? This is the first fish of our pre-fish. Came off a little riprap bank. We're fishing up one of the rivers, way up one of the rivers actually. And that's all we need to know. That's all we're looking for is, you know, just a couple bites. If you look at that fish, he's real broad and heavy. Got a big back on him. So this right here tells me exactly what I need to know, that the fish in this area, if we catch them, are gonna be thick. Typically, when you're pre-fishing, if you catch a fish and it's long and skinny, the other fish in that area are going to be long and skinny. Typically, it's what they're eating. Fish that eat other fish, if there's a lot of bait fish in the area as opposed to crustaceans like shad and like shrimp and crabs, fish that eat shad and mullet are going to be heavier than your fish that eat shrimp and crabs. So we have a lot of shad in the water up here, a lot of mullet. So these fish are going to be nice and fat. This fish is nice and thick. I'm not even going to get a weight on it just because I can see that this fish is heavy. If we catch a 27 or a 28-inch fish in here, it's going to be more than 8 pounds. So I'm going to get a measurement on it, and then we'll mark it on the GPS. And this first piece of the puzzle right there is what you're looking for. This one will go back. There he goes. He's ready. So that's number one. That's our first fish of our pre-fish. That's just one piece of the puzzle we got now. We're fishing up the river, riprap bank, basically what I call an industrial shoreline. There's tons of debris, lots of trees, nasty trees, rocks, just stuff that'll hold bait, and the redfish will just cruise right up and down these banks. And threw a little crankbait up on the shore. Made 2 cranks on it. I felt it deflect off of a piece of rock or a piece of debris, and that fish slammed it. That's one thing with the crankbait. You want to be hitting stuff. A lot of guys throw crankbaits out in open water. If you're not hitting something with your crankbait, if you're not hitting a stick, if you're not hitting a rock, and that causes that bait to bounce and deflect off like that, and that's what triggers those strikes. What we're doing now is we're fishing some more riprap bank, but this time instead of being off of a river, we're off of the Intercoastal waterway. earlier we were fishing the river and we caught we had a couple bites on some riprap bank just like this. So we thought we'd come out and try to apply that same thing to a little different area. The one thing that I noticed right away about this area along the Intercoastal is that we have the water's a lot dirtier here. So we haven't gotten a bite yet. We're gonna fish down a little farther. If we don't get any bites, that just gives us one more piece to the whole thing. That, you know, not only do we need rocks with some water, that clarity to it. So if we get bites here, well, that tells us that the rocks are pretty strong. The water clarity is. So again, you're just fishing spot after spot after spot, and you're trying to notice the subtle little differences between every spot so you can put together at the end of the day, you can get a game plan together for tournament day.
One of the things that I guess I would mention about this is the change of lure color for me. Jason's been throwing the crankbaits and been pretty good bite for him, but I've switched to I was fishing a mumpy glow, which is kind of a shrimp pattern. And moved to the pumpkin seed and white with a chartreuse tail. It's a little bit darker and it gives it a little flash, and a lot of times a bite is triggered just from a flash. They're not necessarily hungry, but they want to find out what flash. So hopefully this darker color will put them in the mood for something and get a setup here.
Not coming to the top. Give it what it needs.
Oh.
Not a bad.
Here we go now. It's a decent fish.
Let's see what we're working with here. Yeah, that's not bad.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready when you are.
Oh, he wants to run. Hey. Boy's got some muscle on him, doesn't he? Hey, Jason.
He's making you look bad, man.
I don't care what he's doing. It's a good fish.
Show him who's boss, man.
All right, man. Here we go.
Don't break your rod.
He's coming in now.
Come on. I'm ready when you are. That is a toad, man.
Yes, sir.
That's what we're looking for right there. Yeah. We got barges honking at us and everything else. We got to get a weight on this fish, that's for sure. It's wiry, that's what it is. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's past the 8-pound mark.
Let's get a
I
measurement.
can almost see the 10. So this fish, I mean, look at that. Look at the belly on that thing.
Kind of
what you're looking for right there.
Kind of reminds me of the.
Kind of reminds me of you.
Yeah.
That's it. That's a monster. I mean,
if you want to win a
the
tournament,
gut.
this is the fish.
So we're about.
Let's
So
put two more together. We'll be all right.
that tells us what we need to know. Again, it's just one more little piece to the puzzle. We're fishing rocks on the Intercoastal. He was throwing a spoon, and that fish just clobbered it. What I have noticed a while ago, I mentioned we had some dirtier water back there. We hit a color change. We're now into a little, this isn't clean water by any means, but it's about 6 inches of visibility, whereas back there, it was so muddy, it was literally 2 inches of visibility. So the gears are turning in my head now. We got rocks next to deep water with just a little bit of visibility. The fish they're probably in the water that's really muddy, but they're just not eating, probably because they're having a hard time homing in on the bait. So we're gonna work these rocks a little more, but feel pretty good about what we've got right now. I mean, you know, we've been on these rocks maybe an hour.
Yeah, and one thing I'd like to add to that is today's weather, the temperature, the wind, the whole 9 yards, even the tide is almost going to be identical as it is tomorrow. So hopefully it'll be the same situation. We'll just come back out here, throw spoons, throw crankbaits, throw some darker colors, and then hit another 1 or 2 other spots, and then take it back to the house and hopefully have 14 plus pounds, hopefully 16 or 17 as well. So it's a good day so far. Slow but good.
Yeah, we're here in Galveston Bay, and we're fishing structure here in about 10 feet of water. There's been some good schools of fish holding on it, but it's a little bit different conditions today. Water's a little dirtier, the wind's up a little higher, but there's still bait here, so I think the fish are still here. We're gonna give it a go for a couple hours, see if we can pick one up. I made 20 casts over here earlier and didn't feel anything. Oh, I got it back, yay. Huh? Got him? Taking it. God, you're the hardhead king, Reece. Just don't know where the end of this thing is. Oh, there he is. Yeah, that's red. Here we are. Yeah. Oh, God. Ah, he broke me off right inside of it.
Did he?
Yeah.
He was inside of it?
Yep, he was down inside of it. The water's low today. Plenty of jig heads.
You got quarters?
We went and bought about $50 worth of jig heads to come and fish this spot. There he is. I got him. I got hooked up. I'm hooked up too. I got a trout. Oh, dude, this is a good fish. Is it? Yeah. Come on. All right, hang on. Come on. Hang on. I'm putting this in the rod holder.
Nah, dude, gaff top.
Oh, is
You
it?
gotta be kidding me.
Good God.
You gotta be kidding me.
Good gosh, check out this trout
Oh, it's a
though.
hardhead. That sucker didn't want to come up.
Not bad trout.
Well, double hook up on nothing that we need.
Not bad red fishing. I should say not a bad trout for red fishing.
Yep. This is a sign here. This is not good.
Is that a hardhead?
Yeah, I thought it was a
Big
gaff.
hardhead.
He didn't want to come off the
Well,
bottom.
this spot's not panning out. We're gonna go hit another spot, try and put 2 fish in the boat. We're gonna come back here when the tide changes direction and starts outgoing, be closer to the minor. We'll think we'll get a better bite then. Got one more spot we think we can get 2 keepers off of, or we know we can, so we're gonna go do that right now.
I was told to do a little bit of advertising for a new restaurant partner and I opened up with another guy over in Seabrook. It's called Don Julio's Mexican Restaurant, and right on NASA Road 1, probably about a mile from Highway 146. Got good Mexican food, live music on Friday nights, and
The margaritas are great.
margaritas are great. Actually, they're voted, I think they got voted best margarita this year by Bay Area. Best margarita in the Bay Area, so if you want to try it out, it's pretty nice. Got an outdoor patio. It's a good time. I don't know. It's pulling like a hardhead.
You got another hardhead?
Yeah.
Dude.
You gotta be kidding me.
Reece Tisdale, the hardhead king.
Even foul hooked him, that's even better. It's nice. Here's what we're after, right
It
here.
doesn't get any better than that.
This is great.
And you were the hardhead king, dude.
No, it's red.
Keeper?
Thanks. Small. Another hardhead. It's 4 hardheads today. That's crazy.
You were the hardhead king.
Do an episode on hardhead catching.
All right, here he is. Get the net, Reece.
Yeah, you see, I got real excited on that one.
You didn't believe me.
Maybe we ought to go catch those Jack Crevalle just to
Just to make it exciting.
make a good show.
Yeah, I know. He ain't that big, but he's definitely a red. dude. Son of man, that was a long wait. That must have been the one that broke me off earlier today, dude.
Yeah.
This
This is
fish
same fish that we caught.
has the same lure that I broke off earlier in his mouth.
See that lure in there?
Just throw him in the well, Reece.
Huh. Unbelievable. That's the smallest one we pulled off there in 2 days.
There, you got another one. They're on, dude. Oh, trout, shoot. Dang.
Well, Judd's on them.
Another one of these. Got him?
It's not big.
He's not?
I don't think so. Another big hard hit.
Hey, it's a little redfish.
Signs of love.
Reece finally caught something other than a hard hit.
Yeah. Appreciate that.
All right. That's my
Yeah.
partner.
Get those pliers right there. Right down in there. Maybe see if I get stuck, huh?
There he is. It's small, whatever it is. Nice. Valuable species we've caught today. All right, here we go.
Cell phone's right.
Yeah, he's pretty heavy though, man. He's heavy. He's heavy. I don't know what it is, but it is heavy. Nice red. Nice red, Reece. No, it's not. Never mind, never mind. It's a drum. God dang it. Hadn't caught a black drum here all week.
I don't think I've ever pulled
They
one out of
turned
here.
from red to black.
$4,420, 14.95 pounds. Mike Shimmick and Kurt Kalima from Port Lavaca, Texas.
Night fishing, backs out of the water, cast in front of them. And those weren't the big fish players today. We were about to leave. It was
15.21 pounds. Brian Hessong and Chuck McKinney. Corpus Christi, Texas, coming up here and beating the locals in their home waters. Man, you gotta like that. Tell us about your day again, because you guys had fun out there.
We always had fun. Just ran across a lot of skinny stuff. We got in there and caught a whole lot of fish. We really tried to be selective on which fish we were taking because there were so many medium-sized fish. And just weren't lucky enough to catch a couple of really big ones, but we got one really good one.
I'd say. On top of the boat, they're also taking home $1,500 in bonus cash. They're also taking home the TTF, Texas Tackle Factory bonus for catching those fish on Texas Tackle Factory lures. Look at that right there. There's your winners. Jeff Steckler and Mason Lloyd. The Freeport tournament of the Cabela's Texas Redfish Series was held at Bridge Harbor Yacht Club. Bridge Harbor Yacht Club is a full-service premier docking facility. They offer a swim-up bar and grill, convenience store, fuel, and 24-hour security. We'd like to thank Bridge Harbor Yacht Club and the Brazosport Convention and Visitors Bureau for their hospitality.
Closed captioning is provided by Texas Tops, custom aluminum fabrication. Customize your boat with Texas Tops.